Hello and welcome to another episode of Lockdown Tips. I'm Anna from Anna.marketing, and today we are going to talk about the biggest secret of achieving your marketing goals. So before we go any further, sorry, I need to keep that attention a little bit. Please let me know if you are watching it live or if you are watching it on replay. It will help me then do the stats and see when is the best time when you are watching it. Thank you. So, hello to spring, by the way, and with the spring there is a new vibe, new energy coming in, and just to use that vibe, I can see that so many businesses are doing so much more to get them going, to get to another level. There are all sorts of great ideas popping up, and it's really good. So to add on to that, that's why I thought it would be good to talk about marketing goals. And the biggest secret of achieving your marketing goal is to have one. I know it sounds ridiculous, but don't you feel when you set yourself a goal, when you've got this in mind, you are more prone to achieve it? Sometimes you may not find out straight away how you're going to get to reach your goal, but just having a goal always helps, right? I'll tell you about few goals that you may have, or you may already have them, and it would be great to hear if you've got your goals set already. So I give you a few ideas that you can maybe choose and see if that works for you. But as long as you have a goal, it's so much easier. It helps you to achieve what you want to achieve, right? So, just to give you an idea of, when you are trying to lose some weight, you've got this idea of how many pounds you want to lose. If you want to, take part in the marathon, you know how many miles you need to reach or run at the end. So you are training to make sure that you get there in that time, right? So why don't you do it for marketing? Or maybe you are, and in that case, again, let me know what is your goal, and if you need any help with achieving it, again, I'm happy to help. But just to give you an idea of few marketing goals that I set up for my business and the businesses I work with. So one of the goals that you can set yourself up is the number of new customers, right? Because if you, let's say, and obviously it needs to be put in a time frame. So it may be that in the month of April you want to reach or you want to get 10 more customers, right? So again, you will behave differently if you want to reach those 10 customers, and it depends what is it that you are selling, because if you are selling probably something, if you're selling Easter eggs, there are still a few days before Easter, you will sell probably hundreds, so just having 10 more customers would not be relevant. So make sure that you set up your goal to be relevant to you, and what it actually so it actually pushes you in the right direction. So yeah, just think of the number of customers that you want to achieve as one of your goals, and also the time frame that you want to achieve it. Then maybe you've just launched a new website and you want so many people to see your website, so that may be your goal. So for example, you may say that over the next 5 or 6 months, let's say, you want to have 100 new visits to your website. And again, it depends on what you sell and what are the prices, what's the length of the process to reach your goal, because you need to be realistic. If you're selling something really expensive and it takes people time to digest their decision, you probably won't expect to have quite a few of them or the same number of them as you were selling something smaller, or something that will kind of the decision can be made really quickly. Okay, so again, that's another goal. And the next goal that you can think of is finalized purchases, because sometimes it can be that people will go to your website, they'll have a look around, they will think about it, or they go to your store or shop if it's open, or when it opens. And then you may think, okay, so I would like to have so many people actually buying or having a kind of finalized purchase, because it may be that they just look around and they go away and they may never come back. So again, if your goal is to updating or saying how many more people you want to see closing that deal or buying from you, it's totally different than if you just say, okay, I just want to have two new customers, right? So just be mindful of what is it that you are what you want to achieve, and because once you've got this goal, you know what to do. So for example, taking the example again of the finalist purchases, if you see that there are so many people going to or putting items into the basket on your website, and then they don't finalize purchase, so something might be not working. So it may be the fact that, I don't know, your payment gateway is not working on the website, or they maybe something distracted them. I don't know, they may have kids and something just happened, I don't know, they had to run away to do it. Just make sure that you remind them, maybe setting a reminder saying you've left something in the basket would, help you to finalize those more deals. Okay. Another goal that you can, your marketing goal that you can set for yourself is number of inquiries. So again, it depends on your funnel, because if you can imagine your marketing or sales funnel, you know that you need to put certain amount of people that at the top, and then once they clarify their needs, and once you clarify what is it that you can offer them, especially, actually it doesn't matter if it's services or products, but probably more relevant to services, but you need a certain amount of inquiries to be able to get the qualified leads or get the sale at the end, right? So this can be your target. So you may say, or you can see historically that if you had 100 people kind of seeing or watching your website, 10 of them would finalize the purchase on your website. So if you want to increase kind of the number of sales, you can think of, okay, so I need to reach 1,000 people to get 100 sales, right? But again, once you've got this goal in mind, it's so much easier to reach it. Then number of reviews. It may be that you've got the most fantastic product or the most fantastic service, and it's only you who say that it is great. It's so much better if somebody else says it, right? Because, and especially if it's someone that you trust, it is different because somebody else is saying it, and if you trust this person, you might be more prone to actually buy it because somebody else said it's really good, it's really relevant, you need to have it, it's amazing. So for example, it may be your goal for the month of April or May to get reviews, and if that is your goal, you'll put your effort and the time to get those reviews. You'll get in touch with people who bought from you most recently and ask them, would you mind just sending some reviews? And it's, I call it almost like a waterfall effect, because once people see that somebody that purchased from you put a review, they always kind of, they are more again willing to put that or their review on your page. So, but if you don't ask, you don't get. People don't often say, even if you've done a fantastic job, they won't willingly probably go to your website and say, oh, this was really fantastic. Maybe not many people would. But if you ask them, would they mind just to put a review on your page, you've got more chances, right? So if that is your goal, make sure that you do steps towards that, and again, put yourself a timeline when you want to achieve it. Then amount of recommendations. So I know that we are crazily networking over Zoom, and I've been to 2 Zoom meetings yesterday, and it was fantastic because you just talk about what you love, and your passion usually comes through. So if you want to get recommendations, even if those people in that room don't need you or your services, they will remember you for one reason or another. I've spoken yesterday on one of the Zoom meetings I was, or networking meetings I was in yesterday. A lady was talking about toilet paper, but she was talking about it in such a passionate way. And again, she was just giving an example, but it was amazing to see how her eyes lit up. And again, you can recognize if people are seeing the passion in you, and they see they can trust you and your judgment, and that you will be able to help them. So if you want to get more recommendations, you would probably want to talk to more people about what you do. You may want to attend more networking events. So if that's your goal, that's perfect. But as long as you set it, nothing will probably happen, or things will happen just very sporadically. Now, how many likes you've got on social media, and that is a tough one. And I've seen on my feed this morning saying, how do you get your page likes today? I've seen just a question. How do you ask, or what do you do to increase your page likes? And my initial idea is to ask, because again, if you don't ask, you don't get. So, and again, there are a few ways to do it, and I'm sure there are so many social media specialists that will be able to help you with that. Rachel from SoPro is great. So just again, we are connected, so you'll find her probably on my feed. But anyway, if you want to increase likes, you just need to ask people. You can do it through just basically a post asking people to like it. You can network again, and there are various groups that encourage that. So, for example, I'm a part of a coronavirus business support group, and on Fridays, if you put your link, Facebook link, on their page, they would encourage you to like 10 more pages that replied to that feed. So again, there are various ways to help yourself and help people to like your page. Another good one is like and share competition. So again, I've spoken to a few businesses and encouraged them to do it, especially over Easter season, because that's when people may be more relaxed. They may have a bit more time to look through their feeds and take part in those fantastic competitions to win an Easter egg, or just something really that will kind of enhance their lives at the moment. Then just thinking about how much you can save, because it may be your marketing goal to maybe save a bit more on not that you ever want to save on marketing, but it may be the time that you're saving of doing things. So for example, if you're a really busy, ambitious a business owner, you may think of giving kind of simpler tasks to the VA, because that will save your time, right? So again, that will release you to do what you are best at. Or if you're really good at what you do and you need some help in marketing, again, just releasing that time from your hands, so you don't constantly thinking or learning all the new marketing skills and social media skills, because that's probably not what you need to be good at. You need to have an idea of it. You may discuss that with your marketing manager, but it may be not exactly what you're good at or you want to do. So again, just think of the savings. So let's say that over the next few months you want to save on spending time on social media. You would go to social media companies that would help you or run basically your pages for you, because or create the images and think of the ideas to engage with people, because that will save you time. Similarly with automating your emails or responses. It may be that you'll create a funnel in your email list where you say, okay, so this week, or just after purchase, you will say a thank you note. Then a few months after, you will say, and again, you can schedule it all. A few months after, you'll say, remember us. We've done this for you. If you need any more help or support, give us a shout. Or a great one is when you've got a training company and there is some kind of training that need to be renewed every month. Or if you've got an energy company and you need to do your PAT test again periodically. Just giving your customers a nudge, saying, we can see that your certificate is about to run out. And again, you are helping those customers, but also you're helping yourself because you are saving time. You're not manically looking into your system. You can have it all kind of automated. So think about those kind of time savings more than money savings, because I've spoken again yesterday to somebody, and they were saying that or one of the kind of really one of the business owners who is very, very successful, but they said, if you look at Coca-Cola and what they spend their money on, their biggest spend by far is on marketing, not on their premises, not on the salaries, it's on marketing. So again, that I know that they're big, but that will give you, well, I hope that it will give you some kind of perspective of what you may want to think and spend your money on. Probably the last one of the marketing goals that I want to talk to you about today is a total revenue. So you may have a total revenue in mind when you think about setting up your marketing goals, because whatever you do in your marketing, whatever setup you've got, and if you've got your sales funnel set up and you've got all your marketing plans in place, you can see that potentially a total revenue by the end of the year will be this. Now, if you set yourself a goal of reaching, let's say that it may be 30% up on last year. I know that last year has been really, really quirky to work with, but some businesses did really, really well out of that, and just by tweaking some of the services or products. But again, if you've got that in mind, if you want to reach a bit, a specific number of revenue, you can, as long as you know what it is, you probably know what to do. And again, there is a rule of thumb where you say that whatever you want to achieve, at least 10% needs to be spent on marketing. So again, see how it works in your world. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. If it's less, I would encourage you to see, if you spend, let's say, £300, let's say, a month on marketing, how much more it can give you. Will give you one more customer, will give you 10 more customers. And again, speak to your marketing managers, or if you are managing it, just do the kind of the stats and see what is the beneficial for you, and go by that and see if you want to, what exactly you want to achieve over the next year. And if you don't have your goal set up yet, I would really, really encourage you to do it, because as I said, the secret, the one biggest secret to achieving your marketing goals is to have a goal. So I'll leave you with that. If you've got a goal, it would be lovely to hear what it is, because again, I am inspired by what I hear and what I see, and if you want to share that with me, I will be absolutely honoured. So let me know. And if you've got any questions, again, I'm happy to help. I'll also post the link, or you'll see on my thread there, I also posted the link of, if you want a 30-minute free untangling session with me, I'm happy to do it. You can book your time and, we'll chat. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely day and great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.